What's up guys, Zach Sharp here with another analytics tutorial. Today I'm going to be going over how to use the index match function in Excel. What we're going to be using it for is to return the net worth for any given celebrity, as we can see in this listing. So right now I've got Joe Rogan, and his net worth, as we can see in this dummy data, is 100 million. We can switch this up, change this to Phil Knight, the owner of Nike. We can see that changes to his net worth. We can also go to any of these other celebrities, so Tom Brady, Warren Buffett, LeBron James, so on and so forth. Now, jumping into this, there are two parts to the index match function, as you would guess. The first being the match, the second being the index. So we're going to go ahead and show you how each of those work in combination. The first is going to be this match function. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in one of these names that's in the listing. So we'll do Joe Rogan and walk through the overall functionality of the match function. So if I come here and I type in enter match, we can see the syntax for this is lookup value, lookup array, and match type. Now this lookup value is actually going to be an input that you put in. So for the purpose of this video, we're going to say Joe Rogan. That's going to be our lookup value. The lookup array is just going to be this employee list right here, or this column with all the employees in it. And then the match type is going to be exact. Most times when using the match function, you're going to want to look for an exact match. And what this is going to do is look in that specific array and return the position for our input. So it's going to return exactly what row Joe Rogan is in. So I'm going to say exact, close that parentheses, and as we can see, it's 3 because Joe Rogan is 1, 2, 3 people down. Now if I reorder this, maybe we want to reorder this by height, and we'll just do this from descending. We can see that this changes now. It now puts Joe Rogan in 4th because he is in 4th. Again, could reorder this by age as well. Make this descending, puts him back in 3. And then one last time we'll reorder this by net worth descending. It actually puts him at the bottom there because he has the lowest net worth of all of these people. The second portion of this index match function, as you might have guessed, is going to be the index piece of this. Now this works in conjunction with the match function, as we'll see. Now I'm going to come down here, type in enter, and start to type index, and we can see the syntax for this is going to be, again, an array, the row number, and the column number. Now because we use the match function above to specify a specific row, that's exactly where we're going to put the match there. So I'm going to choose an array. Again, for now, I'm going to select this entire table, comma, the row number is going to be what we use the match function for. Again, returning Joe Rogan's. And lastly, which column do we want to return? We want to see that net worth, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4th column in the table, I'm going to type in a 4, close that parentheses, and we get Joe Rogan's net worth. Now we can switch this up. I could change this to anyone else's name. Let's say I wanted to see LeBron, James, and we can see that changes. Now one thing that you will want to do to make this very similar to this final output up here, if I click on this cell and make this a drop-down list so that we don't have to continuously type in names, is just select this cell, come up here to the data ribbon, select the data validation option, and in this drop-down I'm going to choose list, and I'm going to enter in all of the employee names so that we can make a list out of them. So Warren Buffett, Phil Knight, LeBron, Tom Brady, Ice Cube, and lastly, Joe Rogan. Oh, forgot the Q on Ice, and Joe Rogan. Perfect. And now we've got a list, which will change with our index match function. So we've got Joe Rogan again. I can come up here and choose Warren Buffett, and we see this updates and provides us with Warren Buffett's net worth, so on and so forth. And that is how you use the index match function, and that is also how you create a list in Excel. The final things that I would want to do here is just format this so that it looks more like this final table here. So I'll go ahead and put a header of celeb and net worth. And I'll go ahead and use that index match function one more time as an example here. So match. Again, the lookup value is going to be whatever celebrity. We've now got that list. The lookup array is just going to be this column here with all the employees listed. And then we want an exact match to return exactly what row that name is in. Warren Buffett's number 1, as we can see. And now what we want to do is wrap this match function in the index function. So coming right back in here to the syntax, I'm going to type in index, put a comma, and the first input for this index actually is going to be an array, very similar to the match, but now I want the entire table. The second input going to be the row number. That row number is returned using the match function, so I don't need to enter anything there. I'll just need to put another comma in and specify which column, again, I want to look at. Again, I want to see the net worth. So that's going to be column number 4. I'll enter a 4, close that parentheses. And now it's giving me this number. However, that is a net worth, but it's in the scientific method format. So I will change this over to currency. And because I've got that list with the drop down arrow, the $sign sometimes gets cut off. So I'm going to make this show USD. Come down here, select USD, select OK, and there we have it. A few more formatting tricks. Going to bold these, also center them, and fill them in gray. And this is just to make it look a little more visually appealing for my audience. And throw a border around this. And I'll also go ahead and center up the celebrity's name. And there we have it, our list, which updates and returns the net worth for any of the celebrities using that index match function. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok to get the latest updates on tips and tricks for Google Sheets, Microsoft Excel, and Google Data Studio. See you guys in the next video.